hello, and good time zone. And what is up, gamers? Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the most pleasant morning of the week. For me, anyways. It is Hollow Knight time. Hope you're all having a beautiful day. It's lovely to be here. Welcome, welcome. Hi. It's been a wee minute since the last time I played Hollow Knight, so goodness only knows if I remember how to do it, but hopefully I do. Fingers crossed. I'll try my best. I don't know. But how's everybody doing? I hope you all had good weeks. I've had, I think, a fairly good week, if memory serves. But on the other hand, my memory might not be serving. I don't know. But I think it's been pretty good. I've done some nice artwork this week. That was fun. So at the very least, there was that, and I can't remember what else I did. But hi, hello Mesh, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. And hello Meeple as well. Lovely to see you. Welcome and hello. I'm gonna have to get my bearings, I think, in this first attempt, because will I remember how to do it at this point? Possibly not. I haven't played any Hollow Knight since the last time I streamed, and that was 2 weeks ago. So, trying to get my bearings, remember how the heck to do the things, how my hands press the buttons in the right order. May take a little moment, but I'll try my best. But if I'm a little scruffy on this first go, I do apologize. And if I beat the entire Pantheon on this first go, then ignore me. Maybe I'm not so bad at it. Anyways, I need to mute for just a second, because as soon as I hit unmute, my nose decided you need to blow your nose. So just 1 second, sorry. Ugh. I'm in like a perennial state of thinking that I've come down with something, but it just keeps kind of mild symptoms, and then it goes away again, and then I get more mild symptoms, and then it seems to be going away again, and then I'm just in a continuous cycle of just feeling crappy enough that I feel crappy, but not like fully properly crappy. And it never seems to go away. So, do not recommend. Okay, on the other hand, our favorite guy. Oh no! No, it isn't! No, too many lasers! I don't like it. Okay. Bah! I would say I'm getting back into the rhythm of things, but I'm also, getting nailed by some of these lasers, which I do not love. I do love his angry dance is so cute. It's so good. A pretty not the best outing with the first boss there, but it's fine. I'll get used to it. For anyone who doesn't know, this game is Hollow Knight, and this boss, this is Pantheon 4, so this is a gauntlet of many bosses, and you have to fight all of them in order. It's very mean. And I'm usually better at it than this. I swear. I promise I am. I mean, I might not be. I don't know. Anyways. This isn't the main story mode of the game, mind you, for anyone who is genuinely new to it. This is like a bonus. You beat the game. Now fight all these bosses again, just for funsies, if you want an extra challenge. And I guess I decided that I did. You can't just stick a bonus challenge in front of me and have me be like, no, I'm gonna not do that. Except for all the times when I decide that actually, no, I'm gonna not do that. But usually that's because those challenges don't sound fun. I'm not averse to giving up. But this is still fun, so I'm gonna do it anyways. As we know, this little guy's problem is that they've had way too much Fanta, and it's clearly not good for them. please consider trying a different snack. Maybe something that has vitamins in it. I think Ribena has vitamins in it. I'm drinking a non-Ribena branded version of the Ribena beverage this morning. As in, I have a glass of blackcurrant to enjoy, as well as a hot tea, because my throat hurts, and I thought, you know, a lemongrass and ginger tea probably good for my throat, but also I need to hydrate. And I don't know, I'm not, unless it's very, very hot out, I'm not a big just like water enjoyer. I know that's like not healthy, but you know. Anyways. Yeah. Heck. Okay. Is the blackcurrant drink a squash, a cordial, or something else? What is your view on what that type of drink is called? Says Meeple. Oh, good question. See, we didn't really call it anything back in the old country because it wasn't really a thing that we had unless it was imported. So like, I think my first introduction to it as a concept was actually not squash or cordial, but saft, which is what it's called in Swedish. Because I read an article in a food magazine about someone and their Swedish family going out and picking berries and then going home and making saft. And then I discovered that they sell it at IKEA. And my favorite, of course, was rhubarb. Screw you, I'm trying to explain things to my friend. Anyways, but in terms of in this country, I don't know. So I feel like cordial tends to be applied to the more posh brands, and squash tends to be applied to just sort of the everyday ones. So like, if it's just like Tesco shop brand, it's squash. But if it's oh, what's one of the fancy brands? If it's like Beaver, which I was well into my 30s when I discovered was not pronounced Belvoir. English. What the nuts? Anyways, then it's cordial. Is the impression that I get, or at least the impression that the marketing gives me. Meeple says it isn't. Meeple. It looks like Belvoir. It's pronounced Beaver. I know. Hey, SB Galaxies, how's it going? Lovely to see you, SB. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful morning as well. I'm sorry I died. I'll try and do better this time. I'm taking accountability for my inability to stay alive as a little fighter here. What else was I surprised by recently? More recently, what was it that I was surprised? Oh my gosh, what was it? What was I surprised by recently? Bewley, that was it. This is coming from, like, you know, a Canadian who does speak most of their official languages. So to me, the word looks like Beaulieu, because it's B-E-A-U-L-I-E-U, Beaulieu, right? No, here in England, that's Bewley, which I would have spelled like, I don't know, B-E-W-L-E-Y, Bewley, or maybe even, I don't know, B-E-U-L-E-I-G-H, Bewley. What is this Beaulieu? Why is that pronounced Bewley? Language, like, pronunciation creep is just wild. I mean, it speaks to the frankly linguistic mess that England and English place and people names can be. Because they have so many different linguistic roots in different language families that you end up with a system that's just honestly baffling. Oh my god. I can't believe I died to that guy. Anyways, Espy says, just woke up in the middle of the night. Oh my goodness, doing Fall Guys dailies before deciding if I'll go back to sleep or not. Oh my goodness. Well, certainly don't let me keep you from your rest. But it's nice to see you, and I do hope that you're able to find yourself in some way, shape, or form well rested. I'm just stirring my squash because it's done that thing where I guess this is technically a cordial because it is a little bit fancy. It's not cheap and it comes from Sweden, so I guess it's soft actually. I will stir my soft. And have a big sip to try and get my voice back. Oh, that's better. Anyways, hello Chocobo, welcome in. How are you doing? Wonderful to see you. Welcome, welcome. I'm sorry I just died. Dark says, oh my god, it's legendary lost kin for here, Sammy Kelch. Did you mean legendary lost kin die from Because I feel like that's more on the nose at the moment, considering recent events. But thank you. How's it going, Dark? Lovely to see you. Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. No! Ugh! I hate when the lasers are really, when you're like stuck between two lasers that are quite close to each other. That's when the randomness of this whole cruel experiment really stings, you know? Anywho, Hesby says you're the only person I follow that's alive at the moment. Was looking for a channel to lurk on, so good timing. Aw. Well, hello. I feel honored to be the channel you chose out of the one channel available to you. Hi. Whoop. Okay. Gonna try and keep things nice and cozy today, as always. I'm always cozy, right? Chocobo says, seeing you stream. Hold on, it always means weekend is nearly here. Yay! So doing well, says Chocobo. Hell yeah. Love that for you. And me, because my weekend is also nearly here. I have been trying to go on a date with my partner for weeks now, and it has continuously just not panned out for us. But today we are going on a date, damn it. And I'm very excited. And when I say we're going on a date, I mean we're just gonna go to a nice pub in the city center and have dinner. But still. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I could tell there was just like a flurry of sneezes coming on and I did not have time to do anything about it other than mute and pause. And then I immediately took a damage because, of course I did. Oh my goodness. Why am I doing so poorly at Lost Kin? This fight isn't that hard. I'm just having a minute. I did say it's been 2 weeks since I played this, so I might be a little bit rusty. Eh, worth it. I mean, it wasn't, but, you know. Is No Eyes at least coming up soon? Sometimes I wish these bosses had a progress bar. Aw, thank you for the bless, USB. I appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, now I can heal. Ah, that feels a little bit better. Dark says, look, I typed that before you were the latest horrifically murdered victim of internet famous murderer Lost Kin. I see. Spikes. I'm just gonna hang out here and do some heals. I love that this battle stage has this nice convenient little area that you could just stand on and heal and like nothing will attack you in that position. It is oh, for Christ, girl, can you stay still for like at least 8 bars of your little song, please? I would really appreciate that. I can be patient. Anyways, Dark says they do, you just can't see it, but it tells you how your progress is doing based on either being alive or dead. Or on exactly what I mean, I know, but still, sometimes sometimes it's kind of nice. It's that pleasant surprise if I've been slogging at this for a while and I have no idea how much longer it's going to go on for, and I feel like it's going to go on forever. And then suddenly I just go like plap and it's done, and I'm like, what? And it's so exciting and fun. But other times, it's like, how is this still going? I want to stop and I can't. I mean, technically I can. I could just stop playing the game. But, I mean, I'm not going to because I do enjoy this game, obviously. I mean, I do sometimes play other video games. Oh, I've been enjoying Ooblets so much lately. The Halloween event is on. So everyone is in, like, silly Halloween costumes, which is very, very fun. Damn it! Anyways. But yes, no, I know that nominally they have some kind of internal system that knows how much damage they have left, but I mean, I would like to see it. That's my point. Oh well. At least No Eyes is a fairly gentle fight. Usually lets me recoup some of my energies. One moment, please, chat. Dark says, there are mods that expose that info naturally. Of course there are. There is a mod that lets you see nothing but characters' hitboxes. You can't see the characters themselves, just the hitboxes. It's just walking around and doing fights with a bunch of squares and rectangles. It's as stupid as that sounds. Unsurprised that it exists, but it is very funny watching the little guy do fights with just a bunch of sort of moving rectangles and stuff. If you can imagine it, there's probably a mod for it, you know? Damn it! That was mean. Yay! Never mind. Not that I've played any Hollow Knight mods, but there are some I would love to try, for sure. Oh, it's my boy! Yes! Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Oh, hell yeah! Not being funny or anything, but this guy's my favorite and the best and super cool and so much fun. Except when I die to this fight, in which case, he's the worst. No, even then I love him. I could never not love this guy. Look at him. He's so much fun. He's having such a good time. I've talked about this more, but I genuinely think that's one of the things that makes for, like, some of my favorite bosses to fight is not just like the satisfyingness of the fight itself, but also, do they seem cool? Are they having a good time? But not in like an I'm lording it over you having fun, but just like this is just something I find really enjoyable and I hope that you are too. Having a good sparring session as opposed to like explicitly just trying to wreck you or show you up or whatever. they just find it fun to have a good fight with a good adversary. I find that the most fun. I really do. Oh no! I'll be dead soon. And I'm dead. Cool. I like walked into that. Amazing. Can you believe? Can you believe to learn to know I walked into that? Beans! Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my tea, which is probably unwise because I'm about to fight, but... Let's fight. I am seriously considering doing a small number of... Oh, for flip's sake. A small number of extremely limited edition prints from this, from this year's Hollow Knight Art Month. They will be very small in number if I do. But just FYI. And if anyone has any very specific requests, just shout, and it might happen. Heck! No. No. Okay. It's always because I mean I did like 31 paintings of Hollow Knight over the course of a month, so I can't do prints of all of them because that's too many, and I already don't really have good storage space for my like shop merch, so but also that's really expensive to produce, and I don't really have any money. But, I was thinking of picking out like 5 or 6. But experience also tells me that the ones that are my favorites aren't necessarily fan favorites, so hopefully I will pick good ones. I do want to do the, there was a piece that I did for Hollow Knight that was like a mistake and a folly. Just sort of having a conversation with each other, but the conversation is just like, ah, says the mistake, ah, says the folly. Because that's what it looks like they're saying to me. Oh, that was a risk. It was a calculated risk, but I am incredibly bad at maths. So, sorry about that. Of course, we immediately transition to the it's easy to heal in this fight. Okay. I'm gonna try and be as strategical as I can here. Get as much as health as I can, try not to take any damage. I mean, that's probably what I should be doing for every fight, but it's easier in this one, so... Where is she? Whoops. Anyways, does anyone have any exciting plans for this weekend? Are you doing anything cool? I will be working on some streaming paintings, unsurprisingly. I need to do this weekend's paintings, in fact. Hopefully I'll have a chance to do some sketchies this afternoon, ahead of my date, which will be nice. I know what I'm doing for the next sketch that I need to do. I'm trying to keep on top of sketches and stay a few days ahead. Partially because I've got other work that I need to be able to do at some point this month that not really going to be able to until I've finished streaming. Because sometimes my brain is like that. It's like, you can't work on this thing until you finish this other thing. And I'm like, why not? I'm not working on that thing. I could at least be productive by working on this other thing. And it's like, no, you must finish the first thing first. And I'm like, I don't know. At some point it learned a bad lesson from someone about completing tasks and just fully internalized that. And now I'm really bad at it. Oh no. Anyways. Yeah. Stop. Nope. Nope. Oh, no. No! 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 Man, do I love Sharp Shadow for this fight. Duh! Hate that, though. No. No. No! I dashed too slowly. No, damn it. No, no. Don't. Oh, jeez. Well, apparently I dashed a millisecond too slow there. Damn it, dude. I would like to finish this Pantheon. But I guess that's not to be. Anyways. For anyone who missed it, I mentioned this on the art streams this week, but at some point between streams, I have somehow I have over 1,000 followers on here, which is why? But thank you. What? So at some point there will be, I think, a celebratory stream or possibly streams to be silly and have fun and celebrate that and say thank you to all of these beautiful people who like it here enough to have considered it worth clicking a little button. I appreciate it. I really do. Anyways. Okie dokie. Oh, damn it. Never. Whoa. Get far away. Get splatted. Fanta enjoying silly goose. Incidentally, I painted a goose on stream yesterday, and therefore there is a new command in the chat, ! honk if you want to honk. It's very straightforward. There's basically no cooldown for it. But if you ! honk, you honk. So that's a thing you can do now. Hope that people enjoy it. Ah! Beans. Ding dong. Okay. They're dead. Anyways. Do I have enough time to sip my tea? Yes. Oh, I'm so sorry for that sipping noise. That was louder than I thought it was going to be. Okay. Where is she? Where is she? Why are you not coming closer to the floor? Because I don't like straying super far from the floor. Thank you. Okay. Look at that health bar filling up. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good. Okay. Alright. For some reason, I'm super bad at remembering what orders the bosses are in this Pantheon. I don't know why. I think it's after the Dung Defender that you go to the spa, I believe. Apologies to anyone for whom Hollow Knight is new, and have no idea what I'm talking about. I hope you're enjoying it anyways. Normally it isn't just boss fights. I'm playing it on a very special mode that lets me do nothing but boss fights. It's very silly. Where is my friend? I would like to... Yay! Thanks, No Eyes. That was really fun. She's great. Alright. There's this weirdo. What a ding-dong. We don't like him. No, no, we very much do not like him. No. I don't think there's really any point in this fight where there's like an appropriate moment to heal either, which I also don't love. Shoot. I'm also really bad at gauging distances when he does the like shockwave. As for whether he's far enough away that I'm not gonna run into him if I just like dash through it or not, I'm very bad at that. Anyways, but we survived! Hooray! And I'm gonna stand next to this guy and hope that you're getting damaged by my heroic odor, but I don't know. Ah, no. Boss fight. Doma, Doma, you say? I love when sometimes you can, when he's in, like, bouncing around in basketball mode, you can hit him with your sword and he kind of goes, like, he bounces off it. It's very cute. Let me sword you, thank you. No! Damn it. You know, I really wish that I could convince myself that those were not balls of dung and were in fact, you know, something nice like Swedish meatballs. They look like they could be Swedish meatballs, and you know what? I like those. Or the veggie version. Yep, okay. Oh man, I haven't had Swedish meatballs in ages. Or, I get corn Swedish meatballs because I don't eat meats. But I do like the corn ones. For some reason today is all about Swedish food. I was talking about Swedish fruit cordial earlier. Now I'm dead. Now I'm talking about Swedish meatballs. I don't know. I've never been to Sweden. Though I've been thinking about it. Because why? Because I've seen pictures of the Stockholm metro and it's real pretty. Ah. I was taking a sip of my no, I was taking a sip of my drink! I should have paused, but my hands were busy taking a sip of my drink, so. To my immense detriment, obviously. I may not survive this first fight, which is slightly sad. Okay. Never mind, I did! Yay! I am half expecting, incidentally, that the doorbell might go at any point during stream. Just because I was meant to have a postal delivery yesterday, and then I didn't. For anyone who hasn't been here this week, my local postal service has been weirdly unreliable. I don't know. I get the impression that they might not actually be delivering every day. And or that for some reason they're just missing things. I don't know. But this is the second time I'm experiencing having a 48-hour delivery where the tracking keeps updating to say, oh, we're going to deliver it today. And then they don't for like a week and a half. Which, when normally you would do things like potentially leave the house or wash your hair during, you know, daytime hours, can kind of really mess with your week if you're waiting for days and you're scared to go out or be in a situation where you won't hear the doorbell or can't answer the door. Like, I have delayed cooking lunch for several hours because the kitchen is on the other side of the house to the front door, and sometimes if, like, the kettle's boiling or I'm washing dishes, I can't hear the doorbell. Because it doesn't project very well to that end of the house. So, you know, bit of a problem. And I mean, it's not like what I'm expecting is important. It's just that I don't think it'll go through the letterbox. And I don't want them to be like, oh, we couldn't deliver it, so we're sending it back. It's like 2 essential oils, but I would like to receive them. And in case anyone's wondering, the essential oils are cardamom and manuka. I hope they smell like I think that they would. I am in the buying hobby supplies stage of a hobby, which, yes, is a hobby in and of itself. All the fun research and stuff. Anyways. I have to make soap for a video. And I think I'm going to enjoy doing it to the point that I'm just planning to make a whole bunch of... I had to buy a ton of supplies to begin with in order to do it. So I'm going to have leftovers. So I want to do fun crafts and stuff with them, basically. Yay! We did it. Wizard. Alright. It's you. Okay. Nope. I hate the frisbees. I hate all of the frisbee players. Anyone who has frisbees in this game is no friend to me. They are the worst and stinky, and I hate them. I know I am objectively the stinky one in this situation, but metaphorically stinky, okay? I dashed in the wrong direction, damn it. I was trying to do something and I did not do it. Damn it. Okay, well, they're dead. So it's fine. Hopefully fine. I might still die imminently. I haven't made it as far as the spa yet, and we're like 45 minutes into stream. Though I did get a hit in with my sword. And that was good. Stop beans. You don't say. What does Doma Doma mean, I wonder? I wonder, does it just mean, hey buddy, catch these balls? This silly dude and his balls. His many balls. No, that's the worst place to jump out of the ground. That's where I was standing, my dude. What the heck? No. No. Oh, God, I'm about to die. No. Oh, come on, man. No, damn it. Oh, here we go. Oh, speaking of Swedish meatballs, there is an advert for Pinterest that I keep getting on YouTube. I don't know if anyone else has seen this, but the voiceover man says meatballs, but he specifically gives it the way he emphasizes the words. He doesn't say meatballs, he says meatballs. And it sounds like he's introducing you to balls. It's very strange, and I incredibly dislike the advert because what the nuts is that? I don't know, and I don't like it. Doma Doma indeed. Yay! We made it! Anyways, if anyone else encounters that ad, I do apologize because it sucks. I'm just gonna take a little bath for a second, and I'm gonna mute again because I need to blow my nose. I'm so sorry, everybody. I know that. Listen, this happens every stream because I'm allergic to being awake in the morning. But I will resume talking at you in just a second. Sorry, forgot to unmute. Hi. I'm back. It failed champion. No! I hate these. One of the things that I don't mind is like a mechanic, but it's also just so silly to me that I take 2 points of damage just for touching the side of his body. It doesn't make any sense. Okay, what are you doing? Okay, you're doing that. No. Okay, and what's happening? That's happening. I was like this years old when I realized that you can actually just when he hits like a shot. Oh, he's floating. Love that. That's I find that so funny. When he hits a shockwave across the ground at you, you can actually just, you can dash through that, it turns out, if you have the dash through things ability, which I do, obviously, or I would be dead multiple times over this Pantheon. Like, I could have dashed through that instead of taking a mask of damage, but here we are. Heal. One of the things I don't like about when he's up above me is that I can't dream nail him because he's too tall and I can't dream nail up. I would have appreciated that extra fight milk, but no. Very rude. Speaking of rude, how about this absolute dickhead? Pardon my French.
They are mine.
But like, am I wrong about this guy? Am I, though? I don't think I am. Now he's got 2 of those stupid shields. And more swords than anyone should be allowed to have. Like, so many more. Like, dude, not cool. I mean, at least he dies really relatively easily. He went down in not that many hits, which is kind of great. So thanks for that, dude. These guys are very fun when you have dash as damage. Never mind the fact that I just got hit twice. Shh. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The only thing unfun about these guys is that sometimes I am not good at estimating how many of them are left. Ah! Ah! I was briefly, like, trapped in between them there for a second. Whoa, no. Whoa, no. No, 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 no. What the hell was that? I don't think I've ever seen them do that before. I didn't like it. Okay, one of them is dead. Good. Drop a cheeky heal. Okay. And run away. Hey, ladies. Hey, Womble. How you doing? Welcome on in. And hello. Hope you're having a great Friday. I am having a Friday. I'm actually having a pretty good time. Pretty good time indeed. No. I don't like them being on either side of me. I don't like that at all, so I'm going to correct that. Real quick. And drop a cheeky heal. Or maybe two. Why not two? Okay, one of them is dead. Good. Great. Grand. No. Damn it. Okay. I don't know what's happening now. I don't know how many of these have died. I don't know how many I have left. I know it's like 5 or 6. I think 6. I think it's 6. But no clue how many I've actually dispatched. Nope. Run away. Okay. Alright. And one of them is dead. Yay! Okay, here comes another one. So that wasn't the second to last one. But one of these might be the second to last one. I'd love that for me, but not holding my breath. Because it's usually, well, it's generally not a good idea to hold your breath unless something really stinky has just happened or you're underwater. Anyways, Womble says, I'm doing alright, thanks. Yay! Alright is better than bad. We love to hear it. Hell yeah. Okay. I had a feeling that was gonna happen, and it happened anyways. It's fine. Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright. Cool. Yay! Got one more. Sweet. Is anyone else coming back to life? I can't tell. Possibly not. This might be the last one. Sweet. Okay, awesome. Okay, good. This fight is so much easier in the Pantheon, I feel like, than in the base game. Because it's rare that I've died to those guys in the Pantheon, whereas I died to them a good number of times in the base game. Not the worst boss, but not the easiest boss either. Just because they keep coming. Anyways. Nope. This guy is a real annoying so-and-so. Like, he's fine, but he's annoying. I say he's fine, I just took 2 damage. But still, this guy's fine. No. Yep. Huh? Alright. I like when he does that attack, because I can just kind of stand there, hit him once, heal. It's great. Okay. One of the things that I've noticed just now about this Pantheon is that I'm not using any spells. I'm, like, purely a sword fighter here. It's like the opposite to be it's weird. I don't really like using spells in Hollow Knight, but when I'm playing like a fantasy RPG like Dungeons and Dragons or something like that, all I do is spells, and I don't like to do fights like swordy things. I've never played like a fighter or anything like that. But in this game, sword. Just swords. It's fine. I guess it's just very different. Good alert, says Womble. Hope everyone has a lovely stream. Thank you so much, Womble, and I hope you have a lovely time as well. Have a wonderful Friday and a lovely lurk. Anyways. Where are you? Hurt! Okay. And cheeky little heel. Good job, me. Okay, where are you? I don't know why. I tend to hang out in, like, the left side corner of this stage pretty exclusively. I hate when he does the fake out, when he's doing the, like, I don't know, what do you call it, though, when he's launching himself at you from above, that attack. I hate when he does the fake out. I think it's rude. Very inconsiderate. No, it's nice. Anyway. Yay! Where are you? How many times are you gonna do this? Damn, you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting me at this point. So, good luck with that, I guess. I hate this guy's balls way more than Dung Defender's balls. Okay, there we go. Sorry, had to concentrate for a minute because I wanted to beat that guy. And he is, in that phase, a little bit of a pain in the backside. I wish that you gave me fight milk. Speaking of pains in the backside, I'll be dead soon. So, you got that to look forward to. I was gonna not talk to this guy, but then I accidentally pressed the button, and I guess we're talking to him. Ugh. Yeah, you just... Snobby so-and-so. So mean. I hate that guy. I hate that guy doesn't give me fight milk if I do this. I just get some dialogue. Oh, blah, blah, blah. We love you so much, big boss man. Hey, sibling! I don't remember how to do your fight, sibling. It's been 2 weeks and I'm not gonna remember how to do it and I'm gonna die. So, yay. Ah! Okay. Okay, I mean, I do know the basic rules of fight with sibling, and the basic rules are don't get hit and don't die. Okay, I realized trying to go for a second bit of fight milk was a poorly calculated risk, but here we are. I mean, nope. Well, I'm dead. I was like, oh, this isn't going too bad, and then I died. So, was not paying enough attention to how much health I had left, clearly. Oh well. Never mind. Could have been worse, right? Let's try again! Hey, that was the first one today where we made it as far as the boss, so... I would love to, like, practice this Pantheon off stream, but I don't want to accidentally beat it off stream because I feel like that would be very unsatisfying. You know? CC Pal says, oh, the pure vessel pain, I don't miss it. Yeah! It's my favorite, I say in very big quotations. It's not an unsatisfying fight. I find it quite a satisfying fight. I haven't done it in 2 weeks, and I'm feeling a little rusty, shall we say. Anyways, how you going, CC Pal? Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Okay. Alright. Cheeky little heal. Just one. Just for fun. No, never mind. Actually, you know what? I did have time to drop a cheeky heal there. Then I dashed into nothing. And then I took damage. Wow, amazing. Good job, me. I don't know what that was, but I didn't like it. Anyways. Starting work and happy it's Friday, says CC Pal. You know what? That is a mood. Absolutely. I do like Fridays. Fridays, I think, are my best day in general. It's nice. I actually have time to do stuff on Fridays. Sometimes the things, sometimes all I have the spell slots to do is rest, but you know, that's also important and good. Anyways. No. Okay. Alright. There we go. Yay. Yay! We did it! Thanks, buddy! Sorry about your apparent Fanta addiction. How different would the game be if it was Ribena instead of Fanta and instead of orange stuff everywhere it was purples? Probably no different, but a slightly different color palette. I feel like it would be weird, though. There is an alternate universe somewhere where it's Ribena instead of Fanta. And it's very strange. There's an extra strange world out there somewhere where it's Vimto. Vimto was a confusing thing to me when I moved to this country, in as much as it's nominally fruity, but it doesn't taste like any fruit that exists in real life, but it doesn't taste like any of the artificial fruit flavors that I'm used to from back in the old company. What? This, okay. Any, like, UK people, does anyone, what is Vimto supposed to taste like? Do you know? I would love to know if you do. Whoops. Sorry, I shouldn't be talking over No Eyes' song. I'll just let her sing. Has the voice of an angel, this lady. She's like the Dolly Parton of Hollow Knight. Mixed fruit, says Casa. Hi, Casa. Lovely to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Ah, shoot. Once again, sipping my beverage. Ah, jeez. Heck. If I die because I was sipping my beverage, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But you know, it's also possible. Okay. Alright, flap. Flap. Okay. I may be dead soon. I've just seen how much health I don't have, so yay. And that happened again. No. Oh my god! Oh my god! What? Oh my god! Cassis is usually blackcurrant based, I guess. Given America, the continent doesn't really have blackcurrant, it's usually a new flavor. But it is different to... When I think, like, blackcurrant flavor, I think of Ribena, which I don't think tastes anything like Vimto. So I think you're right. Maybe it's blackcurrant and something. But I don't know what. Damn it, my poopy buddy. Could you give me a minute? I need to heal. Thought we were friends. Ah, we are friends. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. No, damn it! Doma. Ah, dude, come on, man. There's a few Vimto flavors, but it's generally a mix. I think, yeah, I think you're right. It is a very confusing flavor to me. But it's like, oh, I was like 40 years old when I learned that bubblegum. You know bubblegum, if you've ever had bubblegum, like in classic bubblegum flavor, That's supposedly a blend of the flavors of cherry, orange, and pineapple. To which I say, I'm sorry, what? How? I don't get, somehow those flavors synergize into something that tastes nothing like any of them. So maybe that's what's going on for me with Vimto. But I also don't even think that, like, bubblegum tastes, at least Vimto tastes fruity. I don't even think bubblegum tastes fruity. I always got a slight spice note to it. Like sweet and artificial and I guess maybe sort of generically fruity and a little bit of spice. But nothing like any of the flavors it claims to be flavored with. Anyways, Ribena is quite concentrated blackcurrant flavor, says Cassie. Yes, and I love it. Well, I used to love it. Now I drink Tillmans of Sweden. Blackcurrant Saft. Because Ribena has sweetener in it, and we know I don't like that. Anyways. But yes, that is in fact what I'm drinking this morning. As well as a lemongrass and ginger tea, because I was feeling a little iffy this morning, and I was like, you know what makes me feel better when I've got a bit of a sore throat? Lemongrass and ginger. That's what I'm having. And I literally just went to drop a heel earlier when I wasn't actually missing any health, and then I lost a health for it. I feel silly. Oh, I almost tried to heal just then and I didn't need to. What is wrong with me? It's that muscle memory. I swear to gosh, it's so powerful. It's that, oh no, the boss is staggered. You better heal now. And it's like, but you don't need to if your health's full. So what the heck? Okay. Anyways, I would be very happy if I beat this Pantheon today. Will we? Probably not. Will I try my best? Of course, I always try my best. Always I try my best. Heal, heal. I would love if I could just like fully fill my supplies of fight milk here. That would be super cool. Anyways. Yeah. I had a dream last night that I was at a railway station. I'm not sure what train I was waiting for, but I was at this very confusing railway station. I told this to my partner, and he was like, oh, do you mean Birmingham New Street? For anyone who's ever had to pass through Birmingham New Street, I commiserate. It is, like, as far as railway stations go, it is a fairly modern construction, but it's so like, the layout is so confusing and weirdly done. That is just a real pain in the backside for us anyways, usually have to transfer through if we're going to, I haven't gone to Birmingham in a few years, but I've gone through Birmingham a few times over the last few years. And it's really strange. It oftentimes involves coming out of your train platform and then having to pass through a ticket barrier, walk across the station, and then go through another ticket barrier to get to the platform you're changing to. Usually it doesn't work and you have to get an attendant to, like, open the ticket barrier for you. Because probably the ticket's like, no, this isn't your station. You shouldn't be getting out at this ticket barrier. And they're right. But that's the only way I can get to the platform of the other station train I need to get. It's very strange. Anyways. Birmingham otherwise is fun. As quite rightly pointed out by Casa, we do now have a giant moving metal bull, which is very cool. It's big and shiny, says Casa. It is big and shiny. But it is very kind of scary and difficult to get through if you are trying to change trains. I'm glad it's my start and not my change. As a starting station, I think it's fine. For the most part. It is, because it is such a bit, like, Birmingham's a big city, so it is a very big station. So and it's also where a lot of sort of lines converge and then go away. So it has a lot of platforms. And I think that's why it's such a big, confusing station. Because every time I have a layover in, or a change train in Brum, I'm like, ooh, sweet, okay. It's a big station with a lot of, like, places to get a coffee or whatever. I'll go get a coffee and, you know, a snack mid-journey. That'll be nice. And then I don't, because I just spend the entire time panicking about trying to find the platform I'm changing onto. And then by the time I get to my destination, I'm sweaty and confused, and I haven't had anything to drink in 9 hours, and I need to go to the bathroom. And my terminating station is Oxford, and the toilets are not good there. They would be fine, but Oxford is a station that is much more well attended than the size of the station was built for. So oftentimes, if it's a busy time of day, it's quite crowded. Which means there's always a queue for the loos, because the loos were designed for a station that probably sees a lot less passengers. Anyways, time to visit the big and shiny, Cassis, says Mesh. Hell yeah. Cassis says there's a whole massive food court upstairs with, like, every kind of food. Yes, it's so good. And a little shopping center, and it's so good. But there's never enough time to do that when you're just passing through. Maybe I should travel to Birmingham more often and not through Birmingham. Though usually if I'm traveling through Birmingham, it's because I'm going to see my husband's family. But I do appreciate that there's a lot of places in the station to get, like, lunch that are quite good. Definitely a bit envious of that. My local train station has... Well, my local train station has, like, it's got, like, a Pret and a Greg's and a Marks and Spencer's Simply Food. That'll do, I suppose. Okay. And you're awake. Yay! We did it. Okay, I'm gonna pause again for a second because I still need to blow my nose. I'm sorry. Sorry. Did not want to cough into the mic, and I think I managed to not do that, so yay. I did cough, though, just not on mic. Alright, let's go. Thank you, Fanta friend. Okay, alright, okay. I feel like I'm not really making any progress this stream. Has it been just long enough that I've forgotten everything I knew? I don't know. Maybe. That's depressing. I mean, I'm certainly better at Hollow Knight than I was 2 years ago, but... Definitely better at Hollow Knight than I was 5 years ago. Because I'd never played Hollow Knight. And I wasn't really that much of a gamer, honestly. Except maybe Stardew Valley. Yay! We did it! Yay! I mean, it's not that much of a yay. That fight isn't hard, but still. Okay. Yay. No! Damn it! Okay, alright. I am so bad at gauging. When they do the shockwave thing, I'm so bad at gauging the distance where I will dash through the shockwave but not run straight into them. What? I think the blow that killed them was a bit of my stinky cloud. Wow. Hey, many distractions thanks to the honk. Hope you're having a good one. Boss fight. Boss fight. Boss fight. No, beans! Heck, this is going so badly. No. Doma, indeed. No. That's quite enough domas out of you. Let me heal. Thank you for letting me heal. I appreciate it. Hey, oh. That's right. The Dung Defender is northern. Okay. Hooah! No! Damn it, dude! Doma. Boss fight! Ah, beans. There you go. Time to go grab some food since it's dark. Nice, have a lovely lunch. Many Distractions sings the boss fight song, thank you. Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. Anyways, well, we beat Mr. Doma, so that's good. And now I'm enjoying a lovely bath. So stinky that not even a nice bath can fix it. But it helps with the boss fights. Thank you for your blessing, Salubra. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of my beverage. I'm going to take a sip of my other beverage because I've got two. And frankly, my throat is not the happiest camper. Anyways. Okay. Not to die. Going to try and squirrel back a little bit of health. And honestly, I'm gonna heal again, because Yes, I can. Once again, forgetting I can, normally dash through those. Heal. I've only got one heal. Give me some fight milk. Thank you. Anyways. Ah! I just dashed through that one without even meaning to. Delightful. Heal. Heal. And a little bit of that. And that. And actually, can I dream nail you some more before we're done? Yes, I can. Oh, thank you. That feels real good. Thank you for the dream nail. Yay! Because the next guy is this guy, and I don't like him. I don't like him at all. He has too many swords. Just change his name to Mr. Too Many Swords, because that's what you are. Okay. Too many swords. Oh, he's got two shields now. All right, Mr. Two Shields, show off. Honestly, this guy. So annoying. And also dead, so who cares? Bye! Just gonna heal while that guy's manifesting himself, and gonna do one of them. Gonna do one of these. No, gonna super run away. Oops. And then they're just gonna bounce in place. Why not? Okay, alright. Oh, that's the doorbell. Gotta run. 1 second. Yay! Oh my god, sorry about that, everybody. Sorry for the jump scare. That was a very large stack of deliveries. Because I think it was about a week's worth that just turned up all at once. But the good news is, so in order to not have to go to the post office every time I get a shop order from somebody overseas, I decided to just buy a bunch of stamps at home. It would be super easier if I could just print my own stamps at home. But I don't have a printer that works very well right now, so I can't do that. But I bought a whole buttload of really cool, cute stamps to use instead. Here's my shop, by the way. I do have Hollow Knight art prints, if that is something that is your bag. There's an entire section of them. They are all deeply limited edition, so when they sell out, they sell out. But there are a few on there right now, if that's your bag. Literally 2 days after I ordered these stamps, they hadn't arrived yet. I hadn't ordered, so I had to go to the post office to pick up my order. And lo and behold, I learned that the postage has gone up by 30p for international orders, so the stamps that I bought are no longer sufficient to post items overseas. So I had to buy a sheet of 25, I think, a sheet of 20p stamps and a sheet of 10p stamps. So anyone who orders anything from overseas is going to get cool, like, fantasy Dungeons and Dragons creature stamps, as well as a couple of just generic, the Monarch's head stamps, which is not nearly as exciting. But hey, enjoy your, like, Displacer Beasts and Owlbears and stuff. At least. Anyways, hello Aoife, welcome on in, and welcome back, Dark. And yeah, I have 3, says Dark, and thank you so much for that. BRB moving overseas so I can get cool stamps. Dark, I didn't say that domestic stamps were not also going to be cool, because of course I bought a sheet of first class stamps as well that are also super cool designs. They're really cute. I love them. I can't wait for people to get to see them. I was so excited when I saw that they existed. Yeah. Everyone gets cool stamps. So I'm very happy about that, at least. And I'm gonna have to do unboxing for myself later, but I believe the other things that I got in the post were the 2 bottles of essential oil that I was waiting for, which is some eventual soap making supplies, and also a cute sort of Halloween-y themed t-shirt that I bought myself that I thought would be really cute. It is a jack-o'-lantern in some state of disrepair, and it says, "Still alive, but at what cost?" And that just felt so relatable. So, yeah. So that's what arrived in the post for me today. Very exciting stuff, at least if you're me. If you're not me, possibly less so. But I may post a picture of my shirt or something later. Anyways. Oh, yay, we got one of them. Okay, 5 to go. I think, if my maths are mathing correctly, we've got 5 to go. No, damn it. Okay, over here. And heal. One of the things I like about these guys is that in general, Turnip, thank you very much for the lurk. Have a lovely, lovely lurk. One of the things I like in general about the fight with these guys is that typically you can dash across the screen a lot faster than they can. So you oftentimes have like a moment to heal while they are sort of running across the stage to where you are. If you just dash away from them, you'll have a second for them to catch up, which is really great. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you do not. But never mind. Anyways. I'm going to be doing a holiday update for the shop. I am very excited for some of the things that I've got planned. I still have to complete some of the things, which is really cutting it close because, you know, they say that businesses should have all of their holiday stuff ready by like August, and I'm like, no, I can't think about the holidays that far away from them. I cannot. I can't do it. So there are some things that are still kind of in the brainstorming phase. It's not going to be a lot of stuff. It's just going to be a couple of bits. But I think they'll be fun. Hope people like them. Anyways. I've got a whole bunch of autumnal stuff that I did for the like Halloween-y season right now. Because it's the best part of the year. It's my favorite part of the year. It makes me feel real happy and good. So, yeah. Anyways. No! Damn! No! Stop it! Oh no, now they're on either side of me. I don't like this. Okay, there we go. No, no, no! Mm. Damn it! Things start to go all wrong when they're on either side of you. That's the worst part. Okay. Is there? This might be the last one. Yay! Huge if true. Love that for me. Okay. Yay! Good stuff. Love that. For me. Oh no, no. Oh jeez. Thank you for doing the move that lets me heal. Appreciate it. That's real cool of you. I would not say this guy is a cool dude. I would say this guy is generally a jerk, but sometimes he does let me heal up, which I do. Clap! Specifically that move. That move is alright with me. I also quite like this move where he just flies across the screen and I can just kind of jump over him. I like that. Nice. He's not firing a lot of his danger balls at me, which I also appreciate because I don't know. Why did I say that? I cursed it. I hate the danger balls. They're very, look at that. Nothing should move like that. Physics, damn it. Anyways. Very rude. I don't mind this fight though. This fight's alright. Except for that bit. That bit's annoying. Apart from that, it's fine. Sometimes he does teleport annoyingly fast, but whatever. Oh, okay, fine. Fine. I just know basically if he's shooting the little danger balls at you to just not don't bother trying to attack him at that point because it's not gonna work. By the time you get to wherever he is, he's gonna have moved on, so because he teleports pretty fast. So you just gotta evade those, basically, I think. Okay. Alright. Not the fake out is mean. The fake out is very rude, and you should feel bad about yourself, buddy. Like, not cool. Sorry, got quiet for a minute. Was concentrating. Should probably still be concentrating. Let's be real. Also, my throat is sore. Once again. But. Hooah! Okay. Thank you for giving me 1 second to heal before this gauntlet. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. No. Okay, fine. Yeah, Oh, thank God. Thank goodness we did it. Phew. Goodness gracious. I'm gonna finish healing. I just, you know, the one really nice thing I would appreciate in this Pantheon is if this guy would give me fight milk if I dream nail him. And he doesn't. And I think that's really rude. I think that's deeply uncool of him, and I think he should rethink his position. I know, he thinks I'm just a nasty, stinky little worm who doesn't deserve to fight the big boss. But you know what? I'm the big boss man now! And you're just a stinky little worm, so how do you feel about that? Though, Art, now, you suck. Anyways. Hey, sibling! Don't you know who my sibling is? I'm telling them that you said you were mean to me. That's what I'm gonna tell that guy. Dark has said something, but I can't read it yet because I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to die here. So you'll pardon me for possibly missing some chats. I hope. I hope, anyways. Ah, shoot. Heck. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed the passive stinky damage while you were staggered. I don't know. There's something I find quite poetic about being the younger sibling here and doing this fight while very stinky. I find that fun. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please die. That sounds like a mean thing to say of your sibling, but like, no! Alright, Dark said, I mean to a degree you're in their dream. I know. I'm not sure you can get dream essence from the Dreamer's own dream. I know. Just as like a game mechanic, it feels mean. Cause, especially if you had a rough go of the Soul Tyrant fight, and then you're doing this one, and it's like, you're starting on Pure Vessel with like 2 health. It just feels mean. Anyways, that was an attempt, so I'm gonna drop a quick BRB. I'm gonna go replenish my beverages and be back in just a minute. This is a good opportunity for y'all to do a little stretch and hydrate and do all that jazz as well. If you haven't taken any medications that you need to take today, that reminds me I need to take some medications as well. So I'll be back in like a minute, and we'll attempt this again. Enjoy the BRB screen in the meantime, and I will be back shortly. Thanks, everybody. Hello. I have replenished my drinks. I have taken my medicine. I hope that everyone is well and continuing to be so. And let us, assuming that I'm fully unmuted, continue to video game, shall we? Hello, welcome back, everybody. Thank you for sticking around. Okie dokie. And thank you for the honks as well. And I'm glad that I am indeed audible. I mean, I don't know. Would this be more enjoyable if it was a no mic stream? Maybe. But I don't get a lot of opportunities to talk people's ears off, so I gotta indulge that verbal hyperactivity when I have the opportunity to do so. Anyways. Hell yeah! That was a good fight. That was a really good fight. I enjoyed that. Hope Throat gets better soon, says Many Distraction. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I am soothing it as best I can with things like lemon and ginger tea and just trying to be gentle on it. Not that you can tell from here. I did not need to heal. That was a completely superfluous heal. I can't believe I did it again. No. Jeez. I cursed myself doing that. The superfluous heal, because it just, you know, sometimes it's muscle memory. I just assume that if if I'm in a situation where I have the means to safely drop a heal, that I should do so. Even though sometimes it is a bad idea. Or I don't need to. My hands are just like, oh, time to hold down B. And you do develop a muscle memory for these games. That's one of the reasons that I'm genuinely scared to play some of the other games that I've had recommended recently that are kind of similar, you know, sort of 2D Metroidvania style, fun, good stuff. Do we need a superfluous heal counter? No, Dark. To be honest, I don't think I do it that often. Probably like once a stream is about it, but unless people think that would be fun. Because I could try and set up a command for that. Superfluous heal. I did manage to set up a honk command, so that's a thing. I'm trying to find ways of making the stream more fun. I hope the stream is fun. I want to do an once Stream Inc is over, I want to do some fresh emotes again. I did some new emotes a few months ago, but I want to change up some of the emotes that we do have, that we've had for quite a while. And I think we could do something new and cooler. So, if anyone has any specific sort of requests of something that they might want to see, I'll see what I can do. No guarantees, but maybe. Gonna heal. It is a honking great command, says many distractions. Glad you approve. It just lets you honk. Sometimes you just want to honk. Always be honking, says the little goose. And they have a knife, so I would listen to them. Or else. For anyone who doesn't know what I'm talking about, yesterday on stream, I did an artwork for the prompt goose for Stream Inc, which is the art prompt list that I'm doing, that I'm participating in this this October. And because yesterday's word was goose, I did sorry. Come on, you ding dong. Please. Please. There we go. Okay. Here it is. Oh no, you can't see the text. Hold on. It says always be honking. There you go. Hope you like it. I like the goose. I think the goose is a good friend. It's a friend-shaped goose. Just lightly threatening. Anyways, that's that. That's goose. That's why we have the honk command. That's all. Anyways. I thought the stream died for a second since many distractions. No, it's just a streamer being bad at technology. Sorry about that. That was just streamer being bad at tech. But thanks for sticking around. Anyways. Okay. Nah. The worst thing about this fight is the frisbees. The frisbees can get in the garbage. I like their twisty twirly dance moves. Those are fun. No frisbees. No frisbees. No worries. It was nice to see Goose again, says many distractions. Aw, thank you. Glad you approve. I am very bad at posting my own art in the Discord because I don't want to detract from other people's art that they post in the Discord. So I tend not to post my own art in my own Discord, and I'm sorry about that. But I don't know. I guess it's more of a showcase for other people's art than like, look at me, even though it's my own Discord. I'm very intelligent. I don't know. I'm a shy. It's my own Discord, but I'm still a shy little bean. Okay. I'm a deeply. Believe it or not, I'm a deeply introverted little plum. Whap. Okay. Wah! Hey, oh! You don't say. I love him so much. I love him so much. Even when he hits me in the head when he's being a basketball. I still love him. He's still my best buddy. Okay. Aw, beans. Doma, doma, doma. Yay! Oh, I love this guy so much. He's so much fun. Okay, okay, yep. Oh, I missed him. Thwap, thwap. Damn it! No, get the. Thank you. Good thwaps. Doma, doma, doma. Heck. Oh no, I'm down to 1. Okay. Oh heck. Okay. Alright, this is fine. This is fine. This is entirely fine. No, it's not. No, it is not fine. This is not fine. Nope. Okay, this is fine. Get thwapped. Nice! I think once again I got him with the, with like a little stinky attack. Which is hilarious. That's the second time this stream that's happened. I don't think I've rarely seen that before where where like literally my killing blow against a boss was doing the little stinky cloud ambient smell attack. Which is very funny to me. If I could beat Pure Vessel just by being stinky, I would find that so funny. I really would. Heck. Okay, that was a little bit too much of a distance to dash through, but that's fine. Get got. Okay. And I'm hiding in the corner. Best place to be when that guy's doing that. Oh, you're just hanging out in the corner. Okay, weird. Weirdo. Anyways. I say that as someone who regularly just hangs out in the corner, but you know, I am not escaping the weirdo allegations either, so like whatever, it's fine. What's falling from the ceiling? I'm good. Okay. And jump. Come on, man. No! How can I mine you for fight milk if you're too high up for me to dream nail? That's not fair. I think I need to dream nail the armor, not the guy as well, so... Anyways. There's something strange about Dung Defender being defeated by Stinks as many distractions. I know! I think it's kind of like... I don't... How shall I say? I feel like it's a less pleasant experience when you know that you're about to be stinky, you're kind of like mentally prepared for it, so like it's fine. If someone else does a stinky and you get like surprised by it, it's the nastiest, worst thing to ever experience. Not that the first one is pleasant, but at least you know it's coming. Whereas, you know, if you step into an elevator and someone's just left, you know, sort of a toot, that's you weren't ready. You weren't ready to brace yourself against the unpleasantness. One time I was in an office building and the most like, you know, I was waiting for the lift because I was going up to the top floor. And this lady comes out of the lift who is the most proper, put together, like perfect posture looking sort of posh British lady. And I step into the lift and oh my God, this lady left the absolute unpleasantest stink bomb in that lift. I'm like, did you save that specifically for an enclosed space as some kind of like biological weapon? It was weird. It was weird, and I did not enjoy it. That was a very, very, very bad lift journey. And oof. It was not good. Do not recommend. Anyways, that's enough about that kind of talk. Because I realize it's quite unpleasant, but,
They're all mine.
Ugh, I hate him so much. I hate him so much that I just let myself take some damage there in the hopes of just being able to finish that fight as quickly as possible. Because Markoth sucks. And is annoying. Okay. At least these guys are alright. They're like spiky little Sonic the Hedgehogs. They gotta go fast. Rolling around at the speed of sound. All that jazz. Generally, I'm just strolling around at the speed of sad. No. Stop, beans. Okay. Run away, run away, run away, and heal. I haven't been healing myself enough. There we go. No. Okay. Alright. Anyways. These guys with their tough little beetly bodies. And I got one. Yay. Oh, and I got hit. No. Run away again. And heal. And now Beyblade Night. Yes, yes it is. Thank you, Many Distractions. That is bang on. Okay. And heal. Okay. Alright. Okay, got another one. So that's how many have I gotten? I think 2? So I have to get another 4. That's fine. That? Okay. Super runaway, do a heal. Alright. Okay. Oh, I killed one apparently. Okay. Did not realize I had. That makes... I think there's, I think three more? I gotta beat 3 more, I think? Could be wrong. Not sure. Okay. Okay. Heal. Try not to die. Okay, 1 more. Good. Good, good, good. And... what? Take the opportunity to do a little heal. This, oh, is this the last one? Holy heck! Okay, I didn't realize I was that far in. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. And run away. And heal. And get hit. And get defeated. Okay. Yay! Moving on to the next one. Good, good, good. Great. You got your stupid little danger balls. I hate them. Okay. And heal. Thank you for the claps. Much appreciated. This guy and his stupid teleportation. I resent the bosses that can teleport, because the little guy doesn't get to teleport. And if the bosses get to teleport, then the little guy should get to teleport too. It's only fair. You know I appreciate fairness above all things when it comes to Hollow Knight. Anyways. That said, I suppose the bosses don't get to heal. Which is something of a disadvantage, I guess. I suppose. No. Stop it. Anyways. I would love to emerge from this fight in reasonably good stead. It's slightly important to me. And as much as it's the only chance I have of beating the next fight is if I do a reasonably good job at this fight and don't take too much damage and have a little bit of fight milk at the end, you know. But that's not guaranteed. So who knows? Boss fight, boss fight, boss fight, boss fight. Okay. Right. Clap. Flip. Go. Good. Yeah! No. Hate that one. Hate that one so much! No! Stupid. Okay. Thank you for staggering. Get hit. Once, apparently. Great. We're hearing all the layers of the boss fight song right now, which is delightful. Boss fight. 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 Sorry. So frustrated that I lost a health. Not cool. Ah! I mean, at least I'm not playing this on Glass Soul, which is the mod where I believe if you take damage, it's game over. Can you do the entire game hitless? No! No, I can't. Absolutely not. I mean, I beat Steel Soul, but... Oh, okay. No, Damn it! Oh, hell yeah! Alright, okay! Alright, good job me! Hell yeah! It's easy though, just don't get hit, says Aoife. Oh wow, thanks! I never would have thought of that. Wow, you're so smart. I'm just gonna make this guy deal with my heroic odor for a minute because I hate him. Okay, moving on. It's easy though, just don't get hit. Thanks. Yep. Hmm? Okay. 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 This fight is still too hard, but I feel like I am getting better at it. No! I say and immediately take damage. It just eats through like half my health within like a minute is the thing. Ah, beans. Oh good, I'm down to one, I'm down to being dead. In a game that loves to hit you, says many distractions. Yeah. Maybe I should just practice Pure Vessel a couple times. I've never beaten that guy. Not once have I beaten them. Thank you for the F. I feel that feels deserved. Huh. Okay. Where are they? Where is them? Where bees they? Oh, they're there. Hi. I'm not gonna try the Ascended version. I'm pretty sure that means I take twice as much damage. Do not want. Hello. Hey, big sibling. Mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. Classic sibling fights, am I right? Am I right, people with siblings? I'm doing way worse this time than I did just now. What the nuts? Okay, you stagger. I heal once for whatever that's worth, which is nothing because every hit takes just 2 damage. So, great, grand, wonderful, love that for me. We go again! I'm sorry I'm so bad at this fight. I really am. I'm trying my best. Oh well. I love their pose. It's just so like, It's such a big sibling pose. Flap. Okay. Oh, no, no. Oh heck, oh heck, no. Oh no, it's time for this, it's time for the danger spheres. Oh beans, okay. Thank you for letting me do 2 heals, that was really kind. Oh no, never mind. They're gone. Okay, alright. Yeah, okay. Oh, spheres! No, spheres! No, 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 no! Well, I'll be dead soon. Oh, heck. Oh, shoot. Okay. Too many spheres. No, 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 no! No! I was doing so well! Took an extended break from the game because of this fight. Well, you know what? I might be playing something else next week. I don't know. I had contemplated last week I was going to play something cozy because I was in that kind of mood. But then it turns out I was so under the weather that I couldn't stream at all, so... Here, have 2 heals. Psych! Says many distractions. That's this fight. I mean, I think we got a good ways into the fight that time. I saw a lot more sphere attacks than I normally get as far as, but you know. had someone in the chat a few weeks ago who was like, "Oh, you know what? You shouldn't. You keep doing that thing, but you should be doing something else because it's better." And it's like I need people to understand that like it is a big gamble to change your entire play style at like this late stage in the game. It's not going to go well. If you found something that works for you, then just keep doing it. Like, it's fine. And this works for me. No, beans. Oh, it's no, the heck! No! Too many spheres! Too many spheres! Too many spheres! Too many spheres! Not cool. Okay. Anyways, but yeah. Oh yeah, I think that was someone who was very like min-maxy, you're right. Not everybody wants to min-max, and that's okay. I'm very happy just doing mid. Not min, not max, just mid. I am a mid Hollow Knight player, and I'm happy with that. I think it makes it more interesting. Okay. Ah. Okay. But to each their own, you know? That's the thing. So what works, that's why I always say what works for one player isn't going to work for another player, because different people have different preferences, things they just get more enjoyment out of. Like someone else might be doing this fight like entirely spell-based. They might be just doing all kinds of like goes up spells and jumpy downy spells and splats spells, but all of it spells. Not I, or I just find spells really not helpful in this instance, so I would rather not do it. Oh, beans. That was entirely hubris on my part, thinking I could maybe get 2 heals in, and I absolutely could not. Okay, well. Never mind. I'm still alive by no small miracle. No miracle at all, because now I'm dead. Aoife says, I remember someone going off about the gun being objectively the best weapon in Hades because speedrunners use it after I said that I really dislike the gun. It's like... Yeah, it's just... There isn't... I guess the gun is the best weapon if you're in it specifically to speedrun, maybe? I haven't played Hades, so I don't know. It may be the best weapon for speedrunning, but it may not be the best weapon for Aoife enjoying the game as much as possible, which is a different thing. I will oftentimes in games use, if I have multiple weapons available to me and some of them you can see like do different types of damage and have different attributes than others, I will oftentimes use the weapon that is not necessarily the most optimized for whatever it is I'm doing, and instead choose the one that I find the most enjoyable to use. It might make the fights a little bit harder and a little bit longer, but I'm having more fun. Because I think that weapon is cool, you know? Like, who cares? Sorry. I was hoping to get to the mute button before I sneezed, but I couldn't. But I'm gonna need to be paused for a second now, because I need to blow my nose. Many Distractions says, agreed. No hate on folks for min-maxing. Absolutely. If that's your bag, then by all means, feel free to min-max. Of course, of course. But making others do it when they don't want to ain't cool. Yeah, exactly. It's just, I think there is something in the belief that because I find this thing to be the best experience, it is objectively the best experience, and you need to recognize that your experience is not universal. I know that there are a lot of people who are like, why are you using the stinky poopy charm here? You should have quick focus, or quick slash, or deep focus, or, I don't know, Grim Child on for this fight. And this is what I liked. This is the setup that I find enjoyable, so I'm gonna stick with it, you know? Partly because I have the stinky charm for earlier stages of the Pantheon, and if I take it off,
and replace it with something else. For the latter half of it, once you go through the spa, I will forget to put it back on the next time I start the Pantheon, and I will have a dreadful time. So I just leave it on all the while. Anyways, one moment, please. Sorry about that. Aoife says, unless you really want to have a world record, you can still have fun in the game without the gun even speedrunning it. Well, there you go then. Like, I think it's fun when you do have games where there are different strategies and different things that you can do. Deploying different sets of skills in different ways, and I love that games like this let you do that. I think it's fun to compare what different folks like to use to talk about it and talk about why maybe this is your preference or that. But to suggest that, like, someone else is doing it incorrectly for not making the same choices as you is, I think just really... You're limiting yourself as well. You know. And ultimately, even if it's not objectively better, if they're having fun, then yes, it is better. So there you have it. Anyways, sorry, Pure Vessel. I need a sip. Okay, I have sipped. Moving on. Yep. Okay. I have completed one of my beverages, which is good. I'm staying hydrated. Oh, no. And just so you know, it's taken me a lot of time and effort to arrive at this feeling and being able to feel confident about this as a player of games. Because generally whatever I'm doing, I feel so, like, insecure and unconfident that if someone's like, oh, you shouldn't do that, you should do this, I'm like, oh god, maybe I should do that, and then I try to do that and it's worse anyways. Okay, well, those heals were pointless. Yay! Nope, no. Beans! No! Heck. Heck. Anyways. We try again. Does anyone have any exciting plans for the rest of the day? I'm going on a date. Looking forward to it. I should probably have some lunch before I go out on said date, but I have no idea what traffic's going to be like, and I don't want to make my partner wait. Because they finish work at 4, I want to say. And sometimes traffic is terrible going into the city center, and it takes me a long time to get there, and oh, I'm dead. Okay. Oh, laundry, BRB, says Aoife. Okay, have a lovely laundry. Aoife says the attitude matters a lot in those cases too. Oh, wholeheartedly agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Anyways, I need to refinish Celeste so I can play the Celeste DLC here on stream. Though I am genuinely worried about how I'm gonna do it, because part of the reason that I haven't been able to refinish, so I completed Celeste a few years ago, but part of the reason that I haven't been able to recomplete it on stream is that the gameplay is punishing on my joints. Like, it's rough, and I end up having a lot of hand pain playing Celeste. I think I've talked about this on stream before, where, like, if I were to do Celeste DLC on stream, I would have to probably do, like, an hour of Celeste, then take a little break, and then come back and do a different game for the rest of it, something that is nowhere near as taxing on the hands for the rest of the stream. Ooh, maybe Mini Metro. I haven't streamed Mini Metro in a long old time either. And it's very chill. It's very calm. It's very nice. It's a lovely game, Mini Metro. I find it incredibly just delightful. I also need to do washing soon as many distractions. I had meant to put a big load of all of the towels in like 2 days ago, and I forgot. And now I don't know when I'm going to be able to, because we don't have space to dry the towels on the rack as well as the regular washing, which needs to go in, probably tonight. Heck. Oh well. It's fine. I was trying to get out of the way of it and I got hit somehow. Oh yeah, I've seen gameplay of Celeste's Many Distractions. No hate on the game, but there's no way I'm playing that. Oh my god, it's so fun. It's so fun, but it's very difficult. Mistakes were made. Heck. Okay. No! Damn it, sibling. No! Hello, Kirsty! Hi, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. It's your boy! And I'm also here. Hello. Lovely to see you. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a beautiful... Took me a second to remember what day of the week it was. A beautiful Friday. We got there. Anyways, I'm good. How is Sammy? Sammy's alright. A bit of a sore throat, so I may need to take a break to take a sip of my tea, but other than that... trying to beat this stupid big sibling. And it's going predictably badly. Because I'm a little... It's been 2 weeks. I'm a little bit rusty, okay? That's my excuse. We're just practicing, because I keep getting to the end of P4 and then beefing it. Okay. Thank you for letting me get 2 heals in, Big Sib. That's real cool of you. Very, very cool. It's a great game. I would just get way too overwhelmed playing against as many distractions. That is so fair. I'm dead. But yeah, that is for anyone who's come in recently. We were talking about Celeste before, because I want to go back to I want to beat the DLC, or I want to see if I can beat the DLC, which I probably won't be able to, but I'd love to try. I hope you're not getting sick, says Kirsty. I feel like I was low grade sick, and then I kind of felt better, and now I feel kind of gross again. I don't know, but I'm going out on a date tonight, so hopefully that'll make everything better. I'm looking forward to that. Oh no. The date is with my spouse, for anyone curious. I'm married. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for letting me get 2 heals in, Sib. I mean, I immediately took some damage, but, you know, it was nice to heal first. Anyways. Okay. Alright. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. No. Heck. No. Okay. Don't get hit. Okay. Good stagger. Oh, it's sphere time. It's time for the sphere. I don't like the spheres. They're weird. They do me a frighten. Okay. No. Ah! No! Everything's going wrong. No! Heck! Shoot! Blast! No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! No! Oh, I don't think no! Things were going so okay, and then they didn't. Pretzels. Never mind. I tried my best. Oh well. I shall try my best again. That's how your best works. Do it more than once. Sometimes doing your best looks different on different days. in different iterations of the boss fight. It's all fine. That was a stupid direction to dash in. I'm a silly sausage. Okay. Heal. I realize that 2 heals is a gamble, but every once in a while it pays off. So, it didn't there. I accidentally bumped into my sibling's knee, and now I'm dead. So, you know, good stuff, good times. Let's try again. Sorry. One moment, please. Okay, I think I got it. I think I got it out of my system there. I'm gonna take a sip of my tea. Lemongrashy and gingery, just the way I like it. With a little hint of yerba mate. Also delightful. Okay. Oh, look at them doing all them big boy flaps. Very impressive. No. 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 Oh, everything's going wrong and I'm forgetting how to play Hollow Knight. Oh no. Nope, that's stupid. Okay, I'm dead. Never mind. Oh no! This fight is hard, and sometimes I'm better at it than others, but I haven't beaten it yet, and it's gonna bother me until I do. So, I'm trying again. Yay! Excuse me. Yay! La! Okay, alright. No. Okay. Yeah, heck. Shoot. No. No, that's one of the things that I find so silly about these games is that, like, literally you touch the boss even when they're not doing an attack and they still manage to, like, do 2 damage on you. It's like they're not swinging like their sword. I just bumped into their knee. How does that do the equivalent amount of damage as, like, a blade going through me? I don't understand. That makes no sense. It's almost comical. It's so silly, but it is also quite annoying. No sphere time. No. Too many. I don't like the circles. The circles are mean. Oh, beans. Beans! Cheesy beans on toast, damn it. Okay. Anyways. Has anyone else here played Ooblets? It's super fun. You try to hug the boss, take 2 points of damage, as many distractions. Exactly! What if it's just like, this is my sibling, I just want to give them a hug? I've done, like, 1 fan art of the big boss here, I think, and it was specifically them sitting on a bench with the little guy and they're having a nice cup of hot fight milk. Like, it was very wholesome. Just a nice little moment, you know, siblings not fighting each other. Because siblings aren't always fighting each other, sometimes they're being friends. One would hope. Certainly the case for me and my sibling. Sometimes we do fights, sometimes we be friends. I would say most of the time now as adults we just be friends. But yeah, anywho. It was Canadian Thanksgiving. This past weekend. It was a long weekend there, so they had a Monday. And I still haven't had any pie. I did make a crumble later this week, though. I made a plum and apple crumble with a little bit of cinnamon, and a very, like, an oat crumble topping, which is my preferred method of crumbling. And damn, it was tasty. Crumble is such an easy dessert to make as well. You just cut up some fruit, you sprinkle some sugar on top, sprinkle on any, like, spices or anything that you want to add to it. And then you just make a mix of like a very non-specific, and you can kind of eyeball it, and it doesn't need to be perfect or the same amount of brown sugar, oats, and butter. And you just stir that all up together into a crumbly mixture, and you crumble it on top of the fruits, and you put it all in the oven until it is like nuclear waste level of bubbly. Then you let it stand for like 20 minutes so you don't burn yourself, and then you have a nice warm bowl of crumble. Preferably, in my case, with a little scoop of vegan vanilla ice cream, because while I am not vegan, dairy ice cream will destroy me. So I do appreciate a tasty vegan ice cream. And I think there's some really good vegan ice creams out there, so, you know, love that for me. I will say, having had 2 flavors of the Swedish glacé, Swedish food again has come up. The Swedish glacé vegan ice cream, which I've had raspberry and vanilla. I don't know if it comes in any other flavors. I've only ever seen raspberry and vanilla. I love the raspberry. It's amazing. The vanilla is a little bit more sort of, you can tell it's vegan ice cream, but it's still tasty. And it works really well as an accompaniment to crumbles and pies. So I think I gained weight just thinking about this as Aoife. In fairness, most of it is fruit. Most of what we ate was fruit and oats, bound together with like maybe a couple tablespoons of butter and a generous shake of brown sugar. And ice cream. Okay, most of, like a third of it is fruit. So there's some vitamins and fiber in there. Chocobo says, oh, you're still alive. Hell yeah, I am. Hell yeah. I'm going to be live for probably a couple more attempts, and then I will probably... stinky work got very busy suddenly, says Chocobo. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Glad you're back, though. Welcome back. Silly work. Don't they know you've got Hollow Knight to witness? Honestly. Unbelievable. Sorry about that. Anyways. The music of this fight is so sad. I mean, the lore of this fight is very sad as well. The whole thing is just sad, which is probably why I tend to get very silly about it, because otherwise I'll feel sad. And I would rather not feel sad on stream. There have been games that made me just genuinely cry on stream, which was rough. But also satisfying. Like, in like an emotionally good way, you know what I mean? But, yeah. Oh, no circles. Oh no, danger circles. They're back. Okay. Stagger. Heal. No, oh. That was a pointless heal. Because I immediately lost it. Alright. Oh, no. What the nuts was that, buddy? No. Okay. Oh. No! Oh, I was doing so okay, and then I didn't. Ooh, Aoife says I made green gage cake. Oh, green gages. Love that for you. With cinnamon crumble and ate it fresh from the oven with vanilla ice cream and pumpkin seed oil not too long ago, straight to the hips. So worth it! So worth it. That's why I'm so sweet. I store that sugar for life. Hell yeah, Aoife, love that for you. The music is great, though, says Chocobo. I know, it is gorgeous. The music for this fight is just perfect. Absolutely perfect. Ooh, decimated 5 liters of Persian ice cream with rosewater, saffron, and pistachios in way too short a time. I really should not have sweet stuff at home. I have no self-control. Oh, that sounds really good, though. 5 liters, though. That's definitely a sometimes treat. But, oh, I love like the effective use of rose in sweeties. I really like If you've ever made a pan of brownies and added like a teaspoon or 2 of rose water to the batter, it's gorgeous, especially with like a swirl of raspberry jam as well. That would be so good. One of my favorite means of messing with brownies. Though I do want to try. I want to try making marmalade brownies. I think that would be really good. Just like do a marmalade swirl through it. I think that would be so yummy. That like the rich chocolate with a bit of like bitter orange. Ooh. Yes. Yes. I mean, I like when they like chocolate dipped candied orange peels. That was like when I visited Belgium a couple summers ago. The one thing that I brought back from Belgium, besides I needed to buy a new shirt for some reason. I can't remember why, but I needed to buy a new shirt for some reason. So I bought a new shirt from Uniqlo, which is the exact same shirt that I could have bought at the Uniqlo in like my own city. So that doesn't count as a souvenir. But we didn't buy a ton of chocolate when we were in Belgium, but we did buy a little thing of dark chocolate covered candied orange peels, and oh my god, so good, so good. It was in a reasonably touristy area of the city, so it cost like, so that bag was like, I don't know, probably about 7 or 8 euros, which feels expensive, but it was also like really good chocolate, so I can't complain. No, I think one of my favorite, I also got a couple of truffles from this little place that did truffles of like some very interesting flavor combinations. They had a really good, I think it was like yuzu and mango truffle. That was gorgeous. Though I think my favorite one was like, I think it was marzipan and honey. Which was not quite as cloying as that sounds. It was well balanced with the bitter chocolate. Anyway, sorry to be talking about. I think I'm getting hungry. I think it's close to lunchtime. I think I'm gonna have to have something to eat before I go out on my date. Otherwise, I'll eat too many chips. And because we're going to a pub for our date. And I will end up eating too many chips and giving myself a tummy ache. But anyways. But first. Okay. Clap, clap. No! Damn it! Okay. No! Heck! Heck! No! I do feel like, despite the fact that I still can't beat this fight, I feel like I'm getting to know it a little bit better. Which is nice. They should have a setting that lets you, like, play on slow mode. Like, the fight is just, like, at 50% speed, so you can get used to what the attacks are and then do it properly. Though that would probably mess me up as well, because I'd get used to it being at a specific speed, and then the speed changes. I might lose the rhythm. Okay, never mind. That's actually a terrible idea, and they shouldn't do it. Heck. Heck. Oh no, circles. Oh no, circles. No, not circles. No, I'm dead. Okay. Dark says, I believe slow mode is just the Hollow Knight fight. I mean, actually, yeah, I guess that's true. But just have way too much tea, says Aoife. No such thing as too much tea. I say that. There was a seasonal tea that's like limited edition that I wanted to get from a maker of teas here in the UK. And because I'm a silly sausage, I waited like 2 days after I decided I was going to order it to actually order it. And the two, like, small and medium sizes of loose leaf tea bags sold out. And all that was left was bags of 300 grams. So I had to buy a 300-gram bag of this tea. And, I mean, I'm not going to run out of it anytime soon, but I am slightly concerned that it's going to go out of date before I can finish it. Because that is a large amount of tea. And I mean, it is, I think, one of my most preferred comforting beverages of this time of year, but also I do like to vary my tea drinks quite a bit, so. No, too many circles. No, damn it! The stage is too wide and I couldn't see where they were. Oh no. That hurt. That hurt real bad. There was a Turkish tailor near me, says Aoife. And I sometimes sat with him to chat and have tea, and those Turkish black teas are so damn strong I've had way too much, way too often. Oh no. But was it delicious? I bet it was delicious. Okay. Apologies if I get quiet. I'm trying to focus on this so I don't die. Okay. Oh, I don't need to heal. I did the superfluous heal again. That's twice in the stream. Oh no. Oh no, I did it again, and then I took damage because of it. No! Oh, so stupid. No. I can't believe I'm gonna lose because of a superfluous heal. That's the doorbell again. Sorry, one moment, everybody. Ah! And that was one of those deliveries where they just, delivery from the Frog Queen says many distractions. The Frog Queen deposited a box containing a small bottle of acetone at the door, so thank you, Frog Queen. Anyways. What a perfect time to pause it. Oh my god. No. No. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's try this again. Anyways, yes, that was a delivery for my partner who has been in need of some acetone because of super glue related issues. Anyways. This guy gets through so much super glue. Thanks, Warhammer. Anyways, I'm just gonna heal once. Never mind. Damn it. Okay. Too many circles. No! Ah, beans! Okay, heal. One heal will do for now. No, oh no, it won't! Oh no! No! Many distractions says, Pure Vessel says, oh, you're back, Stab. Yep. Absolutely not gonna let me ease back into it there, apparently. Listen, I was doing a nice thing for my partner and collecting their delivery. Though it would have just hung out at the door until stream was over, I suppose. But I didn't know. It could have been something that needed signing for. Anyways. It could have been, I don't know. I was gonna say it could have been a political party, but they tend not to wander around unless there's an election on. Weirdly, I've only ever had political parties come to the door that are the party that I vote for in my local area. I don't know what I'd do if someone showed up at my door from like one of the evil parties that I don't vote for. I don't know if I could be. I probably would be polite, but like I'd just be scared if they're like, "So, are you voting for us?" And I'm like, "No." They'd be like, "Why not?" And then would try to like, I don't know, persuade me, and I'm like, "No, no. No, I don't want to do that. Just please leave me alone." That frightens me. I'd love to just not answer the door, but unfortunately, I get a lot of postal deliveries that don't fit through the letterbox. Many Distractions says we had Labor do that once. Oh no, it's just, you know, the last thing you want to do is stand there and, like, have a conversation with someone about politics on your doorstep. I understand why they do it, because not everyone is terminally online, not everyone watches the news, they might not have an awareness of where the various parties stand on the actual, you know, relevant things like public funds and taxes and, you know, policies. So it's useful to try and disseminate that information, I suppose. But at the same time, it's like, I'm in my pajim jams. I don't want to talk to strangers at my doorstep. I don't want you to know where I live, strangers. The only people who are allowed to know where I live is the postie. And people I actively invite over. So no, don't come to my house. Oh no, 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 no. What was the— no! Damn it. Sometimes I do a little like blah, blah, blah move when I'm trying to stand still and I'm not doing a very good job of it. I don't know why. I don't know why that happens. It's just sort of like doo-doo-doo-doo. It's like no, stay, stop. So just stay still, little buddy. Anyways, Dark says the second biggest party here are the Tories. If they could even be bothered to knock, I'd probably laugh in their face, wish them bad luck, and close the door. But all extremely politely. You know what? I wish I had the gumption that you did to do that. Because as a UK resident with, I feel like, a shred of sense, not to get political on stream, but I am not a fan of the Tories. You'll be shocked to know. I don't really understand how anyone is unless you're like a wealthy racist. But anyways. LD in our area since 2019, incidentally. Oh, cool. That's the Orange Party for anyone who isn't in the UK. I always find it very confusing. So, you know, I have a lot of American friends. I hear a lot of things about American politics as a result. Not to get into American politics on stream, we're playing Hollow Knight here, but the thing I find really confusing about American politics is that in Canada and in the UK, which are the two countries that I've lived in, the two like main parties are the somewhat more left but not really Labour or Liberal, and the conservative garbage party, Conservatives. Conservatives are represented by the color blue, and Labour or Liberal are represented by the color red. And then in the United States, they have their garbage right-wing party, which are the Republicans, but they're represented by the color red. And they're kind of leftish, but still leaving a lot to be desired. other main party, the Democrats, are represented by blue. Very confusing to me that I don't know if that's just we're America, so we have to do things differently than, like, the Commonwealth decided to reverse what political wings the colors would be. I don't know. But it's very confusing when I hear people talking about whether they're voting for the red party or the blue party, and they're like, the blue party, and I'm like, no, that's the better one. Never mind. Anyways, Alba says, but why, apart from everything they've done and who they are as people, what's the issue? Also, hi. Hello, Alba. Lovely to see you. Welcome in. I'm gonna try this a couple more times, and then I'm gonna go have lunch, and then I have to go on my date. So, I don't want to dawdle too much because I have a date, which is really exciting. I'll stay green, thanks. Green, you know, green is a nice color. Anyways. But again, not to get into it too much. I just think it's really funny that the colors are reversed in America. It's very but they'd probably say the colors are reversed in the UK, of course, and they would be incorrect. They are the ones that are wrong. Entirely because I don't live there. So I find what they do confusing and not make sense. Ah, beans! I pressed dash! Why? Ugh. Oh, flip. No! We've had a democracy longer than they've had a country. Says Dark. Okay. Don't let's start any country fights in chat, please. Genuinely. It's like the road thing, says many distractions. A fragile and broken one, to be sure, but that's not the point. Yeah, I mean, it's no comment. Anyways, hey, big sibling. Once again, this music. Okay, alright. Okay. Flip. No! Heck! 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 No! 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 Ah! Beans. Okay. All right. Oh no! 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 Oh no! 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 Frowny face. Big ol' frowny face. Anyways. Did I tell y'all recently that I met a Canadian who asked, who was like, oh, you're American. I'm like, no. And he was like, wait, where are you from? And I was like, and they were from a city about 30 minutes from the city that I'm from in Canada. And thought I was American. I was like, no. What? That stung. That hurt. I mean, I know I've changed in many ways since I moved to this country, but I don't think I've turned American having moved to the UK. I use more glottal stops than I did before I lived here. But, you know, oof, ouch. My blood is still maple syrup, just like every good Canadian. It runs through my veins. Dump beans. No. Heck. Circles. Oh, it's circle time. Ah! No! Ah! Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh. Oh. No. No! Oh. 30 minutes in Canadian distances is like basically the same place, isn't it? Says Dark. Honestly, yeah. Honestly, yeah. Alba says, wait, is that where they get that? Where they get what? I'm confused. It's basically Niagara, Canada, Niagara, USA. And we all know which country has the better view of the falls. It's mine. Anyways. Not that it's a competition. There is something weird about so much of the Canadian identity seems to be we're better than America. And I think sometimes it tends to, I think people are getting better about this, but it tends to downplay sort of the things that are and slash historically were not great about the country I'm from as well. Come on. No. I thought it was from trees. Oh, I see. No comment. No, I'm kidding. Maple syrup is vegan. Don't worry, everybody. That's why we stayed on the Canadian side this dark. Hell yeah. I have, of course, taken my moderator slash spouse to visit it when we were in, when we were visiting Canada. Because I'm from not super far from, I think it's about 2 hours drive from where my folks live, which in the UK is a massive distance, but in Canada is like a day trip. But anyways. Oh, heck. No. No! Okay. Still alive, damn it. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Oh no. Well, okay. My arm hurts and I need to have some lunch, so I think I'm gonna call it there for today. But that was fun. I hope y'all had fun. It was a nice thing to do. We made like a sliver of progress within that 3-hour period. We made literally a tiny sliver of progress, and I feel okay about that. I'm going to see if there's anyone on we can do a little raid on today. I hope that y'all had a nice time hanging out with me today. I had a nice time hanging out with you. So, hell yeah. Who's online that I can do a little stream on, perchance? Who is about and wants to get raided? Let's go say hi to Jam. We had said hi to Jam in a bit. I think that'll be nice. So, I will say hi to Jam. Let me start the raid. Jam's doing some software and game development, apparently, which sounds like a fun time. I'll pop a raid message in the chat in just a moment. Let's go generic raid message and some fight milks. And if you have the emotes, feel free to convey the raid message with the emotes. If you do not have the emotes, you can just say generic raid message. It's all good. I would like to thank you all very much for hanging out with me today. It's been a lot of fun. You're all breathtaking, and I hope to see you again soon. I'll be back on Monday doing some more painting for Stream Inc. So hopefully that'll be a good time as well. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely weekend. Hope to see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and goodbye and good Friday.